Hi guys, and welcome to another video, and thank you for all your questions and comments. I will, as usual, answer as many as I can and give you more muscle-up tips to help you unlock the muscle-up faster. And it's another beautiful day here in Sweden. I think this is the warmest day so far, and I will continue with my weighted muscle-up pyramid training. I have had really good weeks of training where I almost hit new PRs every workout. I don't know for how long that's gonna last, but I'm closing into my goal, a 10 kilo muscle-up. And as usual, I am doing my pyramid 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and I think I will try the first rep of the pyramid with 10 kilos, but it all depends how my body feels during the warm-up. So let's start with 2 reps with the purple band. Right, so Tyrone asks, "Hey Mike, again, thanks for your tips. I have a question. I'm doing the black band, but getting only 2 reps. The form is definitely better. The green band, way too easy. Use that sometime to rep out, but mostly use the purple or black band. My goal is 5 clean reps with black band before I do bodyweight again. Wanna do it clean or use your system, or after I warm up, I do 2 reps at a time clean." So thank you for your question, Tyrone. So, there are different ways to build the strength for the muscle up. So I usually divide it into 2 parts. The first part is to understand the technique and practice the technique with a band that doesn't require too much strength from you. So when you start to understand the technique and the technique part is becoming easy for you, then it's time to build more strength by using lighter resistance bands. And there are different methods to building that strength. One method that you can use, that I use in my own training, is the pyramid. So for example, if you're doing the same pyramid as I'm doing, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, you can basically do this. First set and first rep with the red band, second set and 2 reps with the black band, third set, top set, 3 reps with the purple band, fourth set, 2 reps with the black band again, and the last rep you might use the black band again. This is an example on how you can progress in your muscle up strength. And you can decide if you want to do this pyramid once, twice, or even 3 times in a workout, depending on how fatigued you are. So this is one way you can increase your strength for the muscle up. I hope this helps, Tyrone. Keep in touch. So the purpose of the warm-up is to wake the body up, wake my explosiveness up, because my first reps, even with the purple resistance bands, almost feels like, when you wake up in the morning and you're a little bit stiff, but after a while when you wake up, you feel great. That's how it feels for me when warming up for the muscle up. So even if I'm planning to do a 10 kilo muscle ups in a few moments, the first rep with the purple band feels like I'm waking up, So I'll just do 2 more with the purple band. Continuing with the warm-up, 2 reps with the black band. Sometimes during the warm-up I can feel some small soreness or some small pains, and then I usually spend more time warming up those areas, and that's a good way to prevent and avoid unnecessary injuries as much as I can. Okay, first bodyweight muscle up. The bodyweight muscle up is usually a good indicator how the rest of the workout is going to pan out, but as I said, it felt good, so let's continue. So I will just rephrase it a little bit because I know what he means. Some people state that you have to have an overhand grip in order to do the muscle up, and that you can't do a muscle up if you're just hanging from a normal pull-up bar grip, almost like hanging from your fingers. But he prefers that grip, just hanging from your fingers in a normal pull-up bar grip, just like Mike. Yeah, that's true. I also prefer that grip instead of an overhand grip, and I will tell you why later. And he also says that for him, the tip of pulling with your biceps worked great for him, and not only use your back to pull up. Thanks a lot, Mike. So I will go through this comment in more detail. Okay guys, so what he basically is saying is, a lot of people are using the overhand grip. So where you're grabbing the bar like this, and your knuckles is almost facing forward over the bar. And a lot of people are grabbing the bar like this, because the transition becomes easier. You don't have to rotate your hands so much. But as with everything, that grip isn't for everyone. I am, for example, using a normal pull-up bar grip, where I'm hanging mostly from my fingers. And what he mentioned in the comment is that hanging from the fingers is working best for him as well. When you're doing muscle-ups hanging from your fingers, you do have to rotate your hands a little bit more to get into the dip position, but it doesn't require as much forearm strength as the overhand grip position. So play around with both of them and see where you are the strongest, basically. And what he also mentioned in the comment was the tip that a lot of you like, and that is focusing on the biceps when you're doing the explosive pull-up. So what that will enable you to do is to get a more efficient bar path. So next time you're doing explosive pull-ups, try just focusing on pulling with your biceps, and don't lose tension with the biceps until you're over the bar. So hold the tension in your biceps as you're pulling all the way into the dip. That will actually help you with the transition as well as creating a more efficient bar path. You are of course also using your back muscles, but something happens when we put our attention on the biceps when we're pulling. So try it out and tell me what you think. So I rested for a while and decided that I want to do one more bodyweight muscle up before moving on to weighted. I also want to wake up my body to the technique of the muscle up, not just explosive strength. The goal is to make every rep look the same, even when I'm adding weight. Therefore, it's extra important for me to get the technique locked in with my bodyweight muscle ups. Okay guys, continuing with the warm-up. Ankle weights are on, 1 kilo on each leg, 2 kilos in total, 1 rep. Continuing with the warm-up, 2 kilos on each leg, a total of 4 kilos, 1 rep. Right, so 4 kilos felt easy. Now I have 3 kilos on each leg, a total of 6 kilos. Continuing with the warm-up, 1 rep. So it's crazy to think that this weight, 6 kilos, was my 1 rep max PR just a few weeks ago. That just shows that if you have a good program, recovering well, you can make progress kind of fast. So because I don't have any more like normal ankle weights left, I just have this one. So this is 6 kilos, 7, and then I have to load up with this, and eventually this to make it exactly 10 kilos. But first I want to do one muscle up with 8 kilos. All right guys, 4 kilos on each leg. And my last workout I was able to do the first rep of the pyramid with 8 kilos and the second set of the pyramid 2 reps with 8 kilos. But you know, you never know how it is going to feel today. Okay, so 1 rep with 8 kilo. So that actually felt good. And as I said before, I try to keep my technique throughout the weight increase. I think that the muscle ups look more or less the same throughout the weight increases. What do you think? Okay guys, so the first ankle weight weighs almost 5 kilos. And I have to squeeze all of this in the ankle weight somehow. Okay guys, big PR attempt for me. So I've been chasing the 10 kilo muscle up for quite a while. So 5 kilos on each leg, or not exactly, like I think 4.5 kilos on each leg. And then I have to wear this dip belt with chain just to add the extra kilo. So this altogether is 10 kilos. So this is becoming a bit of a hassle, you know, loading the ankle weights and stuff like that. So I actually bought some real plates, like bigger ones, that I can load correctly for my muscle up training. So this is the last time I think I will be using the ankle weights. I think I get my plates delivered in a few days, right before my next muscle up workout. So hopefully this is the first rep of the pyramid. So my first 10 kilo muscle up, I'm so happy with that. As I said, I've been chasing that for a while. So this was the first rep of the pyramid. I don't exactly know how much weight I will reduce my second set to for the 2 reps. Let's see. And next question, do you work out with music? Actually, no, I don't really know why. I've never got into that. I don't feel that I get more pumped up with music. So yeah, I don't know. The answer is no, no music. Okay guys, so my last workout looked like this. I did the first set with 8 kilos, the second set with 8 kilos, the third set with 6 kilos, the fourth set with 6 kilos, and the last set with 6 kilos. And in this workout, I managed to do a big PR in the first set of 10 kilos. And my plan now is to do 2 reps with 8 kilos for the second set. Let's see how it goes. Spider. All right, 2 reps with 8 kilos. 1, Another comment / question. Keep the tips coming, Mike. I'm 52, working towards my first muscle up. Got as far as high pull to chest with band. Feel I have the strength to flop over and dip, but maybe not the belief. Any advice appreciated, Luca. Thank you so much for your question, Luca. And I definitely know what you mean. In the beginning, it can maybe feel a little bit daunting, throwing yourself over the bar. But what I would recommend is that you just focus on the half muscle up. So you mentioned you could do a pull up to your chest. So maybe like this. And you said you feel that you would have the strength to throw yourself over the bar and push up. But I would suggest in the first phase, so just focus on resting your stomach on the bar, okay? So basically, you're doing your high pull-up as usual, but you're just resting your stomach on the bar. You don't have to push up or anything. Just do this and then come down again. And that might be like mentally easier than to do the whole thing, you know? So I would recommend doing the explosive pull-up. Don't initiate the pull too early, but when you're about to swing back, and just focus on resting your stomach on the bar. Try that out and please tell me in the comments if that helps you, Luca. All the best to you. Okay guys, so I decided to drop 1 kilo to 7 kilo. So the last workout I did the top set with 6 kilos. So this will be a PR as well if I make it. Let's see. We have a lot of mosquitoes right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, so right now it looks like this. First set with 10 kilos, second set with 8 kilos, third set with 7 kilos, and now I decided to drop to 6 kilos for the remaining 2 sets. Let's see how it goes. Alright, next question. Thanks a lot for your great content. Thank you. I tried to get your muscle-up technique checklist, but I don't seem to be getting any emails. Tried multiple times. Okay, so what he asks about is, I created a muscle-up technique checklist where I basically list all the technique steps that I'm speaking about in these videos to make it easier for you to remember all the steps. And it's a great tool to use before every muscle-up workout as a reminder of the technique. There's so many mosquitoes here today. It's crazy. So I actually checked and it said that your email bounced. So please try again, maybe with another email address if you have, and you should get it. And if you want this checklist, there's a link in the description below. All right, 2 reps with 6 kilo. 1. 2. Devin Calisthenics says, hey Mike, congrats on the 8 kilo muscle up. Do you do any gym work for your lats that would help the muscle up? Lat pull downs, for example. Actually, right now, I don't do anything for my lats except when I do my front lever training. And that's a lot of lats. So I'm holding, static position, really focusing on pulling the bar down, engaging my lats as much as possible. But other than that, I don't do any pull-up work at the moment. I try to focus on my weighted muscle-ups 2 times per week. But a couple of months ago, I used to do a lot of weighted pull-ups, weighted explosive pull-ups and stuff like that. So that is highly recommended. All right, final rep with 6 kilos. Okay guys, I'm so happy with this workout, so this is the results. And of course I'm the most happy with the first set, where I finally achieved my 10 kilo muscle up, but then also very happy with 2 muscle ups with 8 kilos and kind of a big PR as well, 3 muscle ups with 7 kilos. So David asks, what do you think? Is it good to have a plan to do 8 or 10 reps in a row with stronger band and then start with easier band? Or better to do less reps? And yes, with long legs and arms is much harder. So for muscle ups, I think 5 reps is enough before moving on to another band. 8 or 10 reps, especially for muscle ups, is quite a lot. So yeah, my answer would be after 5 reps with good technique, I think you can graduate to a thinner band basically. And what he's saying about the arms is, yeah, it's true. The longer arms you have, the more distance you have to pull in order to get into the dip position. So it's harder, but it should never stop you. And as usual, I will end the set with a cool down muscle up, removed all the weights. Another question, I think you should try some chin-up muscle-up with chin-up grip. So basically what he's saying is that he wants me to do muscle-ups with this grip. And yeah, I mean, I've actually never tried it. It's such an awkward grip and it's not something that I want to try right now. I think the risk of injury is much higher because you're basically landing like this. Right now, that's not a goal for me and I don't want to risk injuring my wrists basically. But it's a cool variation. And if you want more muscle-up tips, I would recommend watching this video right here.